Good morning. Good morning. I want to encourage someone on today because someone is in a storm. And I want to encourage you because when you're in a storm, many times we can't see. We can't see ourselves coming out of the storm. But I'm reminded of a story. There was a daughter and her father. And the daughter was driving. And the storm got rough. And she was driving. She looked over at her daddy and said, "Daddy, do you want me to pull over?" He said, "No, keep driving." As they continued to go through the storm, other cars began to pull over. Big trucks began to pull over. She looked at her daddy again and said, "Daddy, do you want me to pull over?" He said, "No, baby. Keep driving." So they continued to drive. Then they found themselves out of the storm. Then her daddy looked at his daughter and said, "Now pull over." She said, "But Daddy, we're out of the storm." He said, "Baby, pull over." So the young lady pulls over. She stops the car. And the daughter said, "I understand, Daddy, what you was trying to say. That the Lord will bring you through the storms." He looked at the daughter and said to the daughter, he said, "Now let's get out of the car." So the daughter looks at the daddy and said, "Well, why, Daddy, do you want us to get out of the story, out of the car?" He said, "Because there's another lesson that I want you to learn." So they gets out of the car and the daddy says, "What do you see?" She said, "I see the storm." He said, "What else do you see?" He said, "Do you see the car that was pulling over? Do you see the Mack truck that was pulling over?" And she said, "No, Daddy, they're still in the storm." So I say that this morning to say this, that God will bring you through every storm.